Namaskar. Welcome to ASG. I am Pranav Paliwal. ASG believes in quality, commitment, and success. Purusharth, object of human pursuit. Under ethics, Purusharth does not have to do anything with gender or any sex. Here, Purusharth is not a male dominated term. Here, the word Purusharth has been rooted out from two words, human being and objective. The Purush means human being and Arth means some objective. Insan, in which both men and women are there, and objectives, Uddeshya. So, combining these two terms, we get object of human pursuit. Object means उद्देश्य of human, इंसानों के pursuit, जो चेस करने चाहिए. Now, the Purusharth defines some goals. Dhyay, which should be chased by human being, which should be chased by men and women in order to carry out, in order to give something fruitful to society. Now, under Purusharth, the four goals, the four objectives are Dharma, Arth, Kam and Moksha. The first, Dharma. Here, the Dharma means duties. Some law and order or some specified norms a people should follow. Men and women should follow in order to build the nation, to build the society. I would like to quote to make it more elaborate, to more define it. Prajadharma, Rajdharma, Putra Dharma. Here, the dharma means there are certain kind of specifications are there which individual should follow in his life. It should be followed under a disciplined way, under a strict approach, which differentiate the social animals and animals. Samajik Pashu, which humans are, and Pashu, the ordinary animals. Now, after Dharma, we enters into the second goal, Arth. Under Purusharth, Arth does not only means the materialistic desire or the materialistic wealth or how much sampanna a person is. Here, Arth means the sense, logic, reason for every activity of humans, for every sochi samjhi karamat made up by living men and women. Obviously, in order to construct the society, in order to build the nation, to strengthen the civilization. Here the earth means processes which are carried out by grown up or mature individuals should have an specified and clear object, specified and clear logic behind them. After earth, there is the third goal, calm. Different from what it sounds, the sensual pleasure. The calm means the happiness, joy, comfort of each member in the family, which is the basic unit of every society. By the good, prosperous, happy families, the society arises. By an happy society or an progressive community, the civilization arises, which gives birth to state. There is a natural tendency of men to avoid the pain. Calm means a person should carry his activities in such a way that it should not prove fatal for surroundings also. The human work or the individual work should not snatch the comfort of others also. Human mind must not think only of his progress. Now the term moksha, the fourth goal. Here the moksha means evaluation. Evaluation of the work conducted in the previous years or the years spent till now. This stage or this goal, men try to work in the end years of his life. Men should not die with any guilt or some unsatisfaction that he couldn't fulfill something which was necessary for himself, for surroundings, for planet Earth, or maybe for his family, or for some friend. In a society, man contacts with different type of people. He tries to find the people similar to his thoughts. So, when the man comes toward his end, he should not pain himself with any type of unsatisfaction. Now, these four are the goals of Purusharth, objects of human pursuit. these four should be chased by every individual, every human. Now, there are some processes, there are some defined discipline to achieve any goal or to make progress in society. There are some stages under Purusharth to achieve the four goals by mankind. Four stages has been prescribed. The first is Brahmacharya, the face of learner. This is the initiating life of an human. Under Brahmacharya, the student spent his time with his guru to learn something, to understand the teachings made by his teacher, by his guru. Here the student learned how to face the life, how to behave in society, what should be the purpose of living. Under Brahmacharya, a living converts into the true human. After Brahmacharya, the man enters into the second stage, Grahasth. In Grahasth, now the person enters into the cycle of the world, some rituals of the world. He gets married. He started living in his family. Under Brahmacharya, the maximum time of the person was spending as a student, as a learner. Now, under Grahasth, the person practicalize his learning. He communicates with society. He do the duties towards family, towards surroundings, towards himself also. Here, the person takes the career of his own choice, the living of his own suitability, the way of life according to which person feels comfortable to work in planet Earth. After Grahasth, the third stage is Vanaprasth. The Grahasth was in the materialistic world. The Grahasth stage, the person passes into the materialistic world, his valuable time. But under Vanaprasth, this is the third stage of the life. The person moves towards the forest or some lonely place, close to the nature. He starts learning how to pass his time with himself only. Here the person alone tries to break the materialistic bonds, try to break the worldly relations. Here, under Vanaprasth, person moves out from his comfort zone. He learns to pass his life without the necessities made up or created by the world. He initiates to pass his time thinking about the third power, thinking about the spiritual methodologies. Vanaprasth is the stage which leads towards sannyas. After Vanaprasth, the person enters in the last phase of his life and take himself in the sannyas age. Now, under sannyas, the person is capable of treating himself with the less necessities. In this, sorrow and joy, both the stages are of equilibrium in the person's life. Here, the person controls his senses. Here, the person tries to give his body less requirements in order to think only about the third power or the God. Under sannyas, now the person tries to know or discover about the ultimate truth. He started thinking about then the worldly desires in order to communicate with the God, in order to achieve, we can say, the real position of mind, the real power which is governing the world. Now, these are some 4 stages under Purusharth.